in terms of like physical damage, single target. Huskar.
Oh, okay.
On fire.
Yeah, and it's such a patch where offline just can get shut down so easily with the new creep equilibrium.
In some trouble here.
Yep,
trap coming through, and first blood to Zai.
Good rotation.
Nice snipes there.
And they just got to make it to when Morphling's powerful enough to fight, and they just got to make sure that Huskar and TA don't snowball off of
Speaking of that, Huskar jumps in here top lane, but the Ravage is waiting if the Tide has the mana for it. Moves on to Pycat. The TP comes from Ame. They get the kill on the Huskar.
Gotcha. Yeah, that's like something as Huskar where you're mid lane.
Could be finding another kill. CCNC snapping the coil, tries to back away, but they stun him. They orb through and
doesn't get him off.
They'll get the kill again. And they're not getting that early blink on the puck either. We'll see a stun here on Soxa. How much do they want to commit for this kill? Orbing forward, flaps away. Oh, the miss! Coil has to be blown.
Exactly. Yeah, you can contribute to a team fight with just your Battle Fury, but you need to make sure you're the last hero to show up.
Exactly. Yeah.
LGD.
Coil coming through. They're going to commit here towards PPD, but the Ogre's not the one you really want to dive for as QQQ gets caught out even through the Soul Rip, will go down, and now the chase is on. They have the Ravage, but OpTic are too tanky. I'm not sure they can take this. They'll try Ravage, big Impale follow-up, but the Huskar, if he lives through this, can turn it. The Omni ult comes out, and now Ame is on the run, yet chewing right through him. Goes for the self-repel, tries to get away to safety, but still pursuit. Dropping the traps, waving out, and LGD on round 2 of this fight going to be lacking some of those big team fight ults. It's just the cores of OpTic running right through them. Pycat diving forward. They'll fight QQQ as well. 3 drop in the end, and Ultra make it 4. All right, LGD smoking up now. They're going to fight headlong into OpTic. CCNC might be in position to break this as Ame finds a kill on PPD, but the more important action up here near the Roshan Pit. Sentry gets dropped down. They do get the jump on Soxa, but the Omni Knight's in position. The Ravage coming through will connect there on the Huskar, but Zai able to dodge that, stay alive.
Then the evasion is obviously an even nice perk.
Here comes Yao moving in, but the Sentry gonna find him deleted. And potentially more to follow. The Roshan claimed as Pycat snags the Aegis. And they did trap one with the Yules. Good setup on QQQ.
Yep.
2 kills right back the way of OpTic.
Try to understand the decisions, and that he has no intention of fighting them.
This little puck might be in too far. Phase shift. Doesn't have the blink dagger though.
But
PPD wants to pursue this. Yeah, he bangs the drums to safety. Now the Morphling comes in. They'll find PPD as well.
Team fight contribution, exactly how
they have the Ravage up, and OpTic a bit more hesitant to take this one.
They cannot kill this Huskar. Yeah. Maybe once.
They can stun him though.
Yeah.
Run, yo.
Is he going to burn down? He's pretty low. They're going to drop the Ravage. Can they get him once?
They got TA.
Pycat.
Really nice.
There's the Yules.
CCNC played a little ballsy there.
Round 2. Diving back in onto Ame. Just man-fight his way through. They can't kill this guy.
They want to get Rax.
No chance.
The Ravage was used. They're trying to get Rax.
Ame might just wrap him to death, but OpTic
it's a one hero
do this a bit quicker.
He has to do this.
With the Desolator. They should be able to get the Rex. Can they get back after that? They're diving in. They might just go into a full-on base race at this rate. Melee Rax about to fall. Ame's already brought down the tower. He might get the trade too. Will they back in time? OpTic trying to get the hell out.
They can't TP really. They can cancel.
A little
I love Huskar Dota,
but they can cancel some TPs. Pycat will go back, try to end this TP.
They're going to catch more.
Morph. Can he do it? Meanwhile, Zai also being pursued out. LGD getting a couple. Well, they do get the melee, the range top for LGD, but now Mega's on the horizon as OpTic.
Mid-tier too. He can't even
bring this down. Where does he go now? He heads back towards the bottom lane and waves in that lane, but the Tombstone's going to drop, and OpTic melee in jeopardy will fall. Now onto the range. Where's the defense for LGD? Their base is in shambles. They come back. Morphling comes into the fray, tries to bring down CCNC.
Just going to focus the Rax here. And
with the stolen TA. Still trying to work on Pycat here, force him on his heels. Now the Ravage coming through, waves on back in, and now commits forward. But Pycat, that's a difficult man fight. Not one Ame can hope to take. He has to buy back immediately. 3 very low, but nobody dead. And Pycat just keeps on fighting, gets the monster kill streak. The racks have been claimed. Now OpTic are content to back away. They might lose PPD, but a noble sacrifice by the Ogre.
And OpTic knew this. Like they played it really well.
It's the last effort for LGD here.
Defend mid.
Could be the end. Ame doesn't have the buyback, has to be very careful not to get caught out. Huskar will dive him deep, and OpTic
owning him.
Catching him out with the traps. They blow him up, and that's no Morphling for 90 seconds. Plenty of time for OpTic to end the game. The GG is called. LGD, the struggle continues, even with the roster change up.
Our struggles continue.
Yeah.
My struggle continues.
The problem is going to pick Morph.
I knew it would be CK. That's why
I said the second they picked Medusa, they were going to pick CK.
Yeah.
Leaves maybe for now in the mid lane up against that Dusa, but let's start to pressure FY here. Might actually get a first blood.
That's
Indeed,
power
they will.
CK.
PPD scores it.
Yeah,
Especially versus this draft. So many ways to kite him and control him.
These tossbacks.
Big toss back by maybe. The follow-up coming through. I'll slow him down, and then Burrow Strike commit heavily for CCNC. Again, not getting the backup, and they will bring him down.
Luna is in a bad spot with the puck bomb.
They're going to commit for this one too. Orbiting forward, gets off the silence, the coil dropped as well, but the counterplay, nice Burrow Strike by Yao, is going to find him at least one. The Tiny comes in, it's a trap that LGD
got
has
eclipse
set.
now too.
They get two, they might get three. The fog play by Zai though, trying to get out. Orbiting to the north, and he is going to jaunt to it.
Pretty insane.
Yeah, it doesn't even have the plus damage yet.
He doesn't have plus damage, he doesn't have the Mask of Madness.
It is pretty crazy because it's like, it should have mana now too, so you're just always full mana on a Medusa whenever you're doing this.
You heal yourself.
Oh, they get Soxa here though. Out, good silence, maybe not dead. Maybe going for the chase as well. Toss up, scores the kill. Looks like OpTic might even want to try and steal some Ancients here.
They've got Zai on the high ground
They
here.
got a ward here.
Maybe blinks in, gets the party started. Phase shift though. Goes to start clubbing that puck, but they've already lost their Sand Cane, a big part of their team fight removed from the equation. Dodging the avalanche, Zai continues to frustrate the side of LGD, chasing out PPD. Meanwhile, LGD looking at retaliate, but a good silence. Prevents the follow-up here for the Nyx. Has to defensively cold embrace, toss. Keeps on smacking. PPD, though, getting off some good spells here. Now the coil coming through. They might lose the Tiny. Gets frozen. FY desperately trying to back off, and now the Eclipse coming through. Can they bring down the Dusa? This would be a huge kill, but CCNC too tanky. They don't have that follow-up disable they need, and the trees OpTic trying to TP out. Can't believe it, but PPD's going to get away. So too.
Oh, no.
No, Zai won't be so lucky.
Yeah, that's a really rare one that I don't see picked up much.
There is the Blink Dagger now, and yeah, and they're going to unveil it with a quick, clinical kill on Zai.
Punk's going to have a rough game.
Yeah.
He's going to start having to play really scared.
They have so much burst, so much catch. Got the Nyx to worry about running around.
Yeah, when you have 3 heroes, you have to concern yourself with it.
Another pick off for LGD. Starting to rack these up, and the buyback comes through from Zai. Can they punish the Tiny, get a kill? His coil's going to break it.
Wait, does that reduce the time that the coil?
He was still affected by coil, but it looked like he just.
I think it just wore off a little fast.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, the time that he
gets.
The time that he actually gets coiled for is lower.
I have not seen that one happen.
He knew it. He timed it right. He's like, I'm out of here, guys. You can't cage the beast.
Which he's coming back, and he has good net worth. So.
And me.
Oh, you jinxed him.
And me because I picked OG.
Silence.
Damn it. Oh,
down he goes.
That's a fog prediction right there.
Oh, the gank squads are having a fantastic time as Pycat's going to get battered.
Arcane Rune Tiny. Gary Hero.
Still haven't taken this tier 1, but that may be changing. In the meanwhile, mid lane, they move straight in onto the Wyvern and get shredded by that tag team. And the puck,
they got disengaged.
Zai moving forward. Yao's been the man culled from the herd. Can they focus him down? They'll slow him. Get the urn on him and silence him up, and it should be another kill.
I think so, because they were pinging it. They mass pinged it.
They're running at LGD now, knowing that ultimate is down.
That's big.
Moving forward onto QQQ. Almost brought down. They get the stun up, though. The Ice Blast not going to connect, just debuffs a few heroes. The Luna engaging with the Eclipse raining down, but it's just hitting the CK illusions.
He got stone gazed. Yeah, he got stone gazed as well.
Get QQQ as well here. Tries to stay alive a little bit longer, but the Cold Embrace not going to salvage this as they now cage the Tiny. Maybe with the Avalanche on the retreat, but still hunting him in pursuit of Zai. Soxa there. The coil wasn't even used yet. Now committed, immediately snaps. He'll quickly retreat, but not going to make it away, it looks like. Blinking forward, pulled back into the Reality Rift and into certain death.
It's a monster kill streak, too, for Pycat.
Both carries
That's
down.
so huge for him.
I mean, about to get his level 20 plus ags.
Can they kill CCNC? This is an ambitious dive. They get the mana burn off, throwing those glaives forward. The SK stun not going to connect, but the Tiny's there with the toss back straight into the middle of the team. The Lucent Beam him again. This has given OpTic time to converge. Now can LGD get out, cut their losses? Tiny to the south, the rest of the team to the north, but they pull back in one. The Wyvern's fallen. They might lose the Nyx as well here. Completely surrounded, gets beaten down. And then the Stone Gaze coming through. 3 die for an Aegis. Tiny Starting to club. The Roche is low. Will OpTic contest? They move in. They get off the coil. CCNC pushing his way forward. Stone Gaze, but he gets Burrow Strike. The BKB by Ame tries to turn away from him. No, he still gets turned into Stone. He's able to survive for now, though. Eclipse still not available. Looks like it's pushed away, and maybe now isolated, being corralled, caged, and dealt with. LGD trying to finish out the Manta. Counter Epicenter, they're still going to lose the Tiny, who doesn't have a buyback, out for 70 seconds, and now the Eclipse comes back, but it's far too late. 3 have fallen, probably 4 with the death of the Sand King. They're sitting very far back.
Yeah, the range is nice because you can stay away from the gem too with the Nyx.
Yeah.
That's why Burrows gets set up in the trees. Tough position to assault. First stun, though, off the mark. They're going to Epicenter. Just stalling tactics, really, with the Eclipse coming through. No, they actually get him once.
Yeah,
Can they kill him a second time? Do they dare try? FY setting up in a more forward position. He gets pushed towards the team. The Refresher committed, trying to lock the Deucer down. Second Eclipse raining through, but CCNC has the BKB, and they turn the fight. Winter's Curse committed to try and stall this fight out as long as possible, but the Deucer just keeps on going with the Stone Gaze. The second Eclipse was dealt with, and without the Eclipse, they have no answer for the Deucer. Burrow Strike, but it's not on the key heroes. CK shrugs it off, chasing forward, looking for the second later backs. No, they're looking for kills. Diving on the Yao, they'll kill him off too. 4 have fallen. LGD might be getting kills, but they are not getting objectives.
Yeah, it's Megas.
And that's Megas.
I think he held on to the Eclipse too long on Ame. You could tell like his hesitation, like thinking Medusa's going to BKB, I want to hold it, but then LGD managed to chain stun him for like 5 seconds.
Oh, yeah. That I like. Yeah, maybe it doesn't need to go for the BKB.
Monkey King. Okay, I actually like Monkey King a lot here. Yeah, that was a nice rotation.
Calculated.
The Venge saw what was happening bottom, and
yeah.
he just walked. Soxo would just walk.
It pushed him up on the high ground.
And he might be dead. He is. First blood to maybe. But Yao streaming into the bottom lane. Might be able to punish here. Not sure OpTic is ready for this. Oh, they get the stun off. Still the chase, though.
Soxa.
Isolating Soxa. Battery Assault coming through. The swings from that Monkey Gaze.
That's
really hurting with the Jingu. Can he finish off Zai? He will.
Tried to suicide.
Makes it 2.
Top lane. Oh, Pycat.
He has the Blink Gold, too, on their floor.
Oh,
that was nice.
Everything that the Battle Fury gives you.
Looks like OpTic wants to make a move on mid. They're bringing in Pycat. The gank squad descends on maybe. They'll catch him out here. Goes for the Requiem, and they're going to shrug it off. Lifestealer currently still raged, and they get the kill. Oh, crucial kill, and they might go for it. Get another one here. Maybe he's getting munched up by Pycat. There's no help in sight for the Shadow Fiend.
He's trying.
He'll just
get the swap.
Descend.
He wasn't on the trees.
Stun and has to blow the Wukong's command here. Try to make it out. Gets off the stun.
Oh,
doesn't quite get the kill. Oh, that was close.
That's massive for CCNC.
Yeah. Like that build's never wrong.
Looks like they might try to take a fight here as Yao's coming in. The backup has arrived, but the Stone Gaze will force them away, not before the death of the Venge.
Oh, he's stunned in the
barely clip the clockwork, and now Ame might be in trouble as well as Pycat mauls him and gets the follow-up. Yao has just bought a Midas here on the clockwork, so LGD seem like they're trying to itemize.
Little bit to be talents. I see everybody grabbing him now.
Lasso on the Deucer. Swap comes through, though. CCNC doesn't have the Stone Gaze right now. They're trying to fight without it, but look for the Requiem for maybe revving it up. Falls down right into it, and CCNC gets shredded once. Can they kill him a second time? They're dealing with Pycat here in the cogs. He's controlled. Huge Sunray coming through, and now the Stone Gaze has cooled down. Yao's got to back away. Can they... Won't get in range just yet. Might get Yao. Give him the club. Pop on out. The cogs are there, though. PPD. Rather, the only one there in the cogs, but he'll still get the job done. And now the chase the other way. Great boundless strike by Ame, and the pursuit goes back to CCNC. Gets forced on his heels. Zai getting smacked down, and Zai will be finished off.
Through all of that.
They're just so tanky.
Oh, they might get the Deuce as well. This would be huge for LGD. Boundless strike. The swap, it's not very far, though, but Pycat comes rushing back in. Ame gets melted down. And
in terms of late game, I don't think it goes one way or the other.
Maybe that's a crucial kill. No real saves in sight. The Phoenix swoops in, but only watches the Shadow Fiend's demise and gets stunned on the way out. QQQ. Might go down and use your Midas. Use your Midas. Nothing to Midas. He'll fall too. They'll never see this.
He's just got to go Abyssal on it.
Oh, not again. Maybe. Caught out.
He's so
Lincolns. Will it be enough to save him? No chance. It looks like
and they swap in the bat.
In a cloud of damage, and now the Bat Rider in trouble. He'll be next on the list. The Wukong's command comes out, but they're fighting from a big deficit in this engagement. They can't kill this egg quickly until Pycat rushes back in, mauls it to death. That's 3. It's probably going to be 4 here. Yao's trapped as well. He tried to throw the cogs in late. LGD just joining the fight one by one and dying one by one.
fixing the predictions.
This game felt very winnable for LGD.
It did.
I will
like
say, I feel like they actually
them,
misplayed this game pretty hard.
I think they gave up.
Coil now back for the Roshan, which is going to drop very quickly. They only have a matter of seconds to get into this pit. They'll try to lead with the Sunray, maybe with the Raze, the hook connection. They've got to steal this Aegis. Who's going to end up grabbing it? The Wukong's command goes down, and CCNC with the snatch on the Aegis. Although the Radiant get the kill, they needed the extra life more than anything. A beautiful egg, but where's the follow-up damage? The Dusa is massive now, pumping in the auto attacks, forcing the Phoenix on her heels, and down the Phoenix will go. Now looking for more. FY shredded, almost one shot there with all the minus armor.
Being able to find plays. It was like right after he got his Midas, actually. He just kind of
And it was honestly because of the cores dying.
Yeah.
Shot. And they're going to start on the Ogre. Not the ideal target, as Dusa looks to collect a free kill. QQQ in the river. Has to turn into the egg here, but the Dusa just keeps on pounding into that. We'll finish it off. That's 3 dead.
Oh boy. Yeah,
the end feels inevitable. No buybacks on LGD.
OpTic looked good.
OpTic looked good. I really like their draft this game, honestly.